It's been about a year since my discovery, and I'm not well, not by a long shot. Ever since my attempt was spoiled by interruption, I'm in worse shape than I was prior to leaving that goodbye note. The plan was to simply spend my last waking breaths in the wild, surrounded by the purity of nature, as I exited this cruel and inhumane world at the mercy of an abstract tree branch. But I became distracted by this beam of light that caught my eye before making the leap. The worst aspect of this distraction was that it not only destroyed what I wanted to be the perfect grand finale, but it gave me a sudden and unwanted reason to not make that jump. I was captivated by this sight, and something inside of me told me that I had to investigate it. In a seemingly unconscious instant, I decided to abandon my chosen resting place of self-execution and aim towards that beam, which made me feel as though it was calling to me, like some sort of possessive beacon. I couldn't tell whether the light source came from above or below, but it looked cylindrical and meticulously crafted. I had to know what this beacon was and where it came from. I traveled through the trees and followed the whispers of light that bounced off of the leaves. Finally, as I reached the source of this beacon, I was floored by what I had seen. I came to learn the most chilling fact that we are not alone in this galaxy, and I learned this with my own two eyes. In my head, I named them the Other Ones, as I struggled to find a classification for what these otherworldly beings most identified with. They contained a hybrid of humanoid and squid-like characteristics, but what made them particularly peculiar was that they appeared both translucent and bioluminescent. My body convulsed and quivered at the sight of them, but I trembled far worse when I heard them speak. Their language sounded like a more monotone version of what dolphins sounded like upon slaughter. I haven't heard an audible so profound and so chilling in my entire life. I spectated the other ones using this drill-like mechanism that sourced the light of the beacon I had seen about 200 yards back by my darling deathly tree. They wanted something from underground, and this mechanism appeared to be their means of retrieval. After a moment of effortless labor, the other ones vanished in the blink of an eye and left me dazed and confused by this discovery. This changed everything for me. Before this discovery, I was terrified to live, no doubt about it. I included every earthly reason in that goodbye note, but this experience gave me every unearthly reason why I'm even more terrified to live now, and yet I can't seem to end it all. I've visited the site more times than I can count, and there haven't been any signs of answers as to how or why this took place. It's as if it didn't happen at all. I had already endured the phase of wondering if I had just gone crazy, but something in my soul tells me that if I had hallucinated this experience, it wouldn't be so predominantly branded into my memory. I play it back in my head every day, and I simply can't deny this experience as plain and simple fact. I feel as though I can't talk about what I had seen, through fear of appearing like a babbling madman, but I also feel like I need to tell the world everything. All I know is that the other ones are now a part of me. I see them in my dreams. I hear their maddening voices, and I want to know more.